guys, and welcome to the Music Empire. And today we are addressing an issue that I believe is a concern for most of us, because when I come across friends and we are talking, I see this issue I'm talking about popping up a lot. And the issue is sometimes we learn a song or a lick and we are not able to apply it in songs, especially at church or wherever you find ourselves. So it's like we have learned something but we are not able to use it, and it kind of tends to look like a waste of time, waste of energy, waste of resources. So in this lesson we are coming to take just a chord and see how we can apply this chord in diverse ways. Okay, and we are taking a look at a seventh chord, specifically the F sharp major seventh chord, and how to construct an F sharp major seventh chord. I believe most of you know it's the 1, 3, the 5, and the 7. Right. Now the scale of F sharp is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. So in order to construct an F sharp major seventh chord, you have to construct the 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay. And then you can take it across the rest of the keys. In order to construct an F major seventh, you have to play the 1, the 3, the 5, and the 7 in the scale of F. That's how you get a major seventh chord. C sharp major seventh is what? The 1, 3, 5, and the 7. Very good. So we are taking a look at the F sharp major seventh chord. Yes. So generally, what is the practical application of this chord that you just learned? Okay. One way to use this F sharp major seventh chord is to use it on the root itself, which is the F sharp itself. Number 2, the next very practical method, the next very practical way of applying this chord is to discard the bass note, which is the F sharp or the root itself, and then assign this bass note to another note. So I still have my F sharp major seventh chord, but I can give it to the E flat. Now assigning this F sharp major seventh chord to any bass note will give birth to a new chord. Okay, so for instance, if I give it to this E flat, it becomes an E flat minor ninth chord. Now I'm not coming to teach you names of chords. We just want to see how we can apply this chord, okay, practically into songs. But before we get to that one, let's take a look at how we can even use it on the root in a song. So take a look at F sharp. We can use it as your 1 if you're in the key of F sharp. So if a singer is about to sing, or you are already in a song, this is how a visitation. I think the original key was in F sharp, right, by Bishop Clarence McLeod or something, I've forgotten. I remember the song ends like yeah. So what I'm trying to say is you can use it on the root. So when the song ends, you can play this to end the song. And sometimes, depending on the situation, you can even use this to start a song. Okay? And also, you can use it to form a groove on the root note of F sharp. Let's say there's an offering at church, but then a background music is required. So the drummer can give you a groove then. You see, already a groove is like I'm trying to create a groove right now. Now you just need one extra chord, and you have formed the groove. So see. You see, just with the addition of one chord, I have formed a complete groove. So you see, I'm still using the F sharp major seventh chord on the root. Now, let's say there's a bass guitarist, then you won't even have to do this. The bass guitarist will hold the note, so you can play this with your left hand. Then you need just 2 chords. Okay. Then, so now what will you do with your right hand? You begin to we are not doing grooves here. I'm just giving a practical demonstration of how you can use a typical chord like this. Let's say if today was to be the day that you discovered F sharp major 7th chord, how do I use it at church? You see, you can use it to form grooves during offerings or any circumstance where there's talking at the background and then the band is expected to play something. Just form a groove. One and a two. Yeah. You can also use it on the root. Now, this is another thing we have also established. You can also use it on the root to start a song or end a song. But with the starting of a song, I would tell you to be careful because of this note. Sometimes you may throw the singer off. So I normally use like what I did. You see, it doesn't cause much trouble when you use it in the middle of the song itself rather than the absolute beginning of the song. I will encourage you to use the original chord, like in the case of this F sharp major 7, to use the original F sharp triad. But when the song is ongoing, then you can convert it to its major 7th using the root. Okay. Now, still on the issue of the root, do you know you can trace this root in another key and then use it there? For instance, let's take a look at the C sharp. See the C sharp scale. Now we definitely have an F sharp in the C sharp scale, which means that anytime we are on the 4 in any given song, it's possible to use your F sharp major 7th. So for example, let all the other names fade away, like on this 4, I can replace it with the major 7th, which is right, and then we can go into the key of A flat, for instance. Now, take a look at the F sharp in the A flat. The F sharp is a flat 7. It's not even part of the major scale. Now, the question is, can we still use this major 7th chord in the key of A flat, which in which the F sharp is not even part of the scale? Yes, we can still use this. So, a typical example is to make it very simple. If you are playing a song in the key of A flat and then you come across the flat 7 as part of the progression, you can easily replace it with the F sharp major 7th instead of maybe playing an F sharp like this or this. Just replace it with the major 7th. So let me give you a typical example in this song. Lord, I give you my heart. This is my desire, right? So you see how I applied it there, the flat 7. So So if you sit down and then you explore this F sharp major 7th and relate it to other keys using the major scale, whether it is inside the major scale or it's outside the major scale, you will definitely get a use for it. Just like how we did it in C sharp, right, as a 4, and then in A flat as a flat 7, and then in F sharp as the root because it's on a 1, right? Yeah. And so in our next lesson, which will be the part 2 concerning what we are talking about right now, we will take a look at how we can still pick this F sharp major 7th, and then instead of playing the bass note as the F sharp, we will give the bass note to a different note. We will give it to any note at all to create a new chord, and then we will see how we can apply it, because still it is F sharp major 7th chord on the right hand with a different bass note, and then we'll see how we can explore more on it. So at this point, I just want you to sit down and then digest the little that we have done here. Make sure you understand it very well so that you can pick just one chord, see the lot that you can do with that chord, and then in the next lesson we'll explore more on it. So make sure to subscribe and then click on your notification icon if you don't want to miss the next immediate lesson on what you have dealt with in this lesson. Now that'll be the part 2. Okay.